Today I'm eating the best and cheapest Korean street food in Seoul, Korea. And we have to start with my favorite Korean street food, which is Tteokbokki. And right now we're getting it at Seoul's largest market called Namdaemun Market. It is absolutely massive and we will explore it right after eating our Tteokbokki, which is a round rice cake that's stir-fried in a spicy red sauce. And for $3 we got a massive bowl of it, so I'm excited to dig in. Wow, this is spicy. I love it.
For me, it's the perfect combination between sweet and spicy, though.
This is the first food of the day, the first food I've eaten today, so this really wakes me up big time.
It's getting started off very strongly in the morning. Whenever you eat something spicy to start off your day, you know it's going to be a spicy day.
Instant energy here. I really love it. I love the squishiness of these rice cakes. They're so delicious. The sauce too is so good, super spicy, also a tiny bit sweet, a lot of different tastes. This is gonna be an 8 out of 10 for me.
Rating of this would probably be like a 7. I love Korean street food so much. So good.
And as we were trying to navigate this maze of a market, we saw a big line of people waiting to buy freshly made donuts. So we had to check it out. This vendor sells the super famous Korean twisted donut and a few others that I had never seen before but were super popular among locals, so we had to get them all. We went looking for a place to sit, which we found right next to this ancient looking gate. And while I was making research for this video, I learned that this is one of the oldest markets in Korea, so both the gate and the market are really old and have been around since the 15th century. And we found the perfect picnic spot in the used camera goods section of the market. There's a little park, a bunch of camera stores behind us, and that's where we're gonna eat our donuts. So
donut time.
Tell me about this mystery donut. It looks very, very interesting.
When you look at all these donuts, she puts sugar on them all. So you would think that every donut is super sweet, but this one, when you open it up, it has like potatoes, shallots, onions, but it still has sugar on it. This is gonna be a really interesting taste, I think. It's literally what it is. It's one of the most interesting things I've ever had before. Very salty on the inside and very sweet on the outside.
Onions and sugar? Yeah,
I've never tasted something like that before.
So, but yeah, for the sake of this video, I'll go for it and try it.
To be fair,
I feel cheated. These donuts look so good. I was like, let's have a sweet dessert, Bobby.
Well, to be fair, they had all different types, and we got every single type of donut there.
Our next sweet is the famous Korean twisted donut. It's one of the most iconic Korean street foods, and it's made of a very elastic deep-fried rice paste, and it honestly looks so delicious. Oh, this is good.
This is what I was looking for.
Yeah, when I was like, let's get donuts, I had exactly this in mind. This donut is interesting because it's like super bouncy. The dough is like super airy. There's like a slight taste of orange.
Yeah, so this is very good.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
This is the best donut we've tried of the two, obviously.
Yes. Now this is my type of donut here in Korea. It has so much sugar on the outside, a perfectly fried outside as well. But on the inside, you have that red bean there, which honestly, donut plus red bean is a match made in heaven. Oh, this is good. This is leading the race 100% on the other donuts.
Yeah, you have to give me that red bean donut. Red bean is my absolute favorite thing in pastries. You know, we can find it all over Asia, but I have never tried it yet here in Korea.
So good.
I'm excited.
Does it beat the onions?
Compared to the onions, everything tastes so good. So grateful we're eating red bean right now.
I think it was on us though, because she must have forgotten either that it was salty, or it was on us for getting it with like all the other sugary stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think it's normally something that you put sugar on.
Because I was like seeing people getting a lot of the onion stuff, so it's a desirable pastry it seems, but just not for us.
Yeah.
And this one is so interesting because it's almost empty in it. It's some kind of rice paste that's super sticky and has like this elastic texture, which I think I will love. I love the squishy texture, it's so good.
That's a really cool donut. It's a bit innovative, but it's delicious.
For me, in terms of pastry, the first one was the red bean, 10 out of 10. And then this one is a close second, so this is a 9 for me. And let's now go on a little tour of the market in search of our next street food, which costs only $1 and is sold by one of the most famous vendors in all of Seoul. But before that, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy service that's available worldwide from anywhere you are. And I was super happy when they decided to sponsor a another video on this channel because I personally use online therapy and it has helped me so much in feeling more balanced mentally and handling my emotions better. And starting therapy can be a bit scary because you really need to find the right therapist for you. BetterHelp makes that super easy. You just answer a few questions about yourself and you'll be matched with one of their 33,000 therapists in only a few days. You can then plan video sessions and message your therapist as much as you want. Everything is 100% online, so it's super convenient and way less intimidating. So regardless if you have a clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety, or if you're just going through a hard time, therapy can give you tools to approach life in a totally different way. If you're ready to try it and start taking care of your mental health, you can get 10% off by clicking the link in the description. It is betterhelp.com/Lucille. And thanks to BetterHelp, and let's explore the market. So this market is absolutely massive. It has around 10,000 vendors, so it is very easy to get lost, and I'd even say it's part of the fun. You can really find everything here. For example, right now we are walking through the clothing section, which has both actual shops and street vendors. And we randomly found an indoor section selling all types of objects on several floors. You could spend days here and still have a lot to explore. But we are on a quest to find our next street food here. And just walking through the market, you can really feel the energy too. There's so much happening around us. And here it is. Look at the massive line for this food stretching all the way across the street. This is supposed to be one of the best deals of all of the market, so I am really excited. And after a bit of waiting, our turn finally arrived, and we gave them 1,500 won, which is around $1.15, and the vendor gave us freshly made Japchae Hotteok that she then coated in this delicious looking vegetable sauce. And I really wish you could be there with me because everything smells so good right now. So this is a fusion of two different Korean foods: hotteok, which are Korean pancakes, with a filling of japchae, which are stir-fried glass noodles with veggies.
Cheers, Lucille.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is so good.
This thing is like absolutely massive for being $1.
Just $1. That's crazy. This could be a full meal.
This is a full meal.
Yeah. Vegetables, noodles, pancake. I am so happy we got it. When we were standing in line, I really felt I was part of something. With like everyone really going crazy for that. We were in the middle of traffic. It was super intense. This is really, really worth it. So I think my rating is gonna be a 10 out of 10 with this one.
Oh, 100%. 10 out of 10 for me too.
Yeah, I think this is like one of the famous specialties of the market as well. Like people come to this market just for this food. So
Innovation in Korea.
it's cool. I love it. It's a mix of two different foods. So perfect. But I want to show you my absolutely favorite thing I've discovered about this market. There's these secret alleyways that are almost hidden and really hard to find if you don't know where to look. Apparently, it's where you can find the best food, so I'm pretty excited to check them out. They are both a restaurant and a kitchen, so there's a very unique energy to them with people preparing the food in this tiny cramped space. And there's so many alleyways in this market, and I've seen a lot of people going to a specific one, so let's check it out and see what the hype is all about. And this is the Noodle Alley, which is absolutely incredible with a long line of vendors all selling the same exact thing: hand-cut noodles. These are made from scratch by the vendors who are also surrounded by massive piles of vegetables and garnishes. We picked a random vendor, sat at the counter, and ordered 2 noodle dishes for around $6 each. And they arrived almost instantly at our incredibly tiny table. Wow. Yeah, we have like 0 room here.
We're in a tiny alleyway.
It's so funny. Like this is like both the table, the kitchen, and the street.
And like the place where the people get the food as well, like the servers and everything.
Yeah, and the camera right here is held by an oil bottle in the back, so we really have 0 room.
The food here is just unreal though. Made completely fresh, so delicious. So many tiny little ingredients going into it as well, making it just like a bomb of flavor.
What I love too is like the streets are all specialized in a different thing. I'm like, this one is all about the noodles.
It's all about the energy of this alleyway, you know? Like something is always happening in front of us, behind us, on the side.
I know.
It makes for such an exciting experience.
Yeah, it's like
eating.
very, very exciting. There's like so many things. Yeah, I think right now we're witnessing noodles being made in front of us as well. And what is it? Do they give you a tiny bowl of noodles to go with your noodles?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea to be honest, but I think so. Wow, it seems to be so hot. Just steam is like leaving this bowl like no other. The noodles taste so handmade, so delicious. There's a little bit of spice in there too. So many different seasonings. It makes for an absolutely epic food, epic soup, epic noodle, and just such an amazing location here, being in an alleyway.
And one thing I really love is how many small dishes we get. Here we have this plate of kimchi and other pickled vegetables. And here I've been given a smaller noodle dish to go with my noodle dish.
So many noodles.
An abundance of noodles everywhere. These noodles are pretty cool because they're hand cut as well. And the broth is also super tasty as well. Like there's so many things in it. Like there's different like seaweed, different herbs. It's also lightly spicy and it makes sort of such a perfect meal.
But this one is the one that I'm truly scared of. It's the spicy noodle. Lucille decided to order. I don't know why she ordered that. The noodles are so tiny that it's tough to like slurp up. But it's actually not that spicy. It's actually super, super flavorful and so delicious. And when you combine the egg in there, it's unreal. All right, you have to try some of this.
Wow. Yeah, the spicy noodles are so delicious. They're like so hard to eat though.
So which one's your favorite, Lucille? The spicy noodles or the soup?
The spicy noodles are definitely my favorite. What about you?
Yeah, same. I mean, the noodle soup is delicious, but the spicy noodles is like...
They're so good. Yeah. That's like my favorite. So what's your rating of these foods, Bobby?
I'm gonna go 8 on the spicy noodles and 7 on the soup.
Yeah. For me, the spicy noodles are a 9. I really like them. I love buckwheat noodles. I think they're so delicious. And the soup is like pretty good and cool that it's like homemade with like hand-cut noodles. But I'm really hot right now, so that's not really what I needed.
Well, it feels nice to have some cold noodles, right?
I know, yeah, I love the cold noodles. So this is a 7 for the soup. And we have so many bowls of noodles to finish. So this will be the end of this video. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you soon.